Welcome back to Azir School. This lesson will be part 2 of itemization. Let's get right to the holy grail of Azir items. No, not Athene's, but Stinger. Stinger gives Azir everything he needs as his second or third item. It barely costs anything at 1,250 gold. You should be able to buy this in one recall easily. It gives incredible stats for being so cheap, as it will grant you attack speed and cooldown reduction, plus bonus attack speed from that cooldown reduction. Given such great stats for such little gold means it gives you a massive power spike very early on. There are only two downsides to Stinger. The first one is that its extension Nash's Tooth has a lot of wasted stats, and that it doesn't give you AP, so your poke may be low early, but this can be made up for in your build order. The reason that you leave Stinger as is without upgrading it is that you don't need the stats that Nash's gives you. The 10% CDR from Nash's you make up for in Runes and Masteries, and due to your soldiers not proccing on hit effects, you won't be able to use its passive. The only thing you get from Nash's is 60 ability power, which you can pretty much make up for by purchasing a blasting wand. It's best to leave this item at Stinger until you reach full build. Void Staff is a great item because it is very cheap, gives you great stats, and gives magic pen. Everyone who knows Drift King will know he loves his cheap magic pen items. Magic pen is very good on Azir because it procs off the autos of all your soldiers, not just the singular impact of damage. If 3 of your soldiers do 100 damage to a target, instead of getting 300 damage plus 35% magic pen, like most people assume, you get 3 instances of 100 damage plus 35% magic pen on each 100. Apart from this, its pieces are extremely flexible. If you buy Blasting Wand and Amped Tome, then on your next recall, realize that you are starting to need Zhonyas. You have Amped Tome for Seekers and a Blasting Wand, which is a great standalone AP item, until you can later finish it into Void Staff or Rabadons. Opting for Zhonya's early gives you a lot of flexibility, for that it gets an extra point. It will allow you to engage for your team and stay safe to continue doing consistent damage afterwards due to its amazing actives. It gives you a lot of AP though, that's all it gives offensively, so its damage lacks in comparison to Void Staff. Even though Seeker's On Guard is very cheap and cost effective, Needlessly Large Rod is a very expensive and can sometimes be tough to get in one recall if you aren't ahead. Rudin is a decent item if you are building for poke. If you want consistent damage, Void Staff is a better buy every time. Rudin's has the same downsides as Zhonya's, though the movement speed and extra poke are nice. They are outshined by the raw damage and versatility of Void Staff and Zhonya's respectively.
To the pros, stop building Rabadons as a second item. It is not a mid-game item. P.S. Don't build Boda. Spellband is bad on Azir.
You will purchase the majority of these items at some point in the game. Though I list Zhonya's and Rudin's as mid-game items, they can usually be bought more efficiently in the late game.
This concludes Lesson 6 of Azir School. Be sure to like the video and let us know if we forgot any of your favorite items. Big thanks to UnknownMartian for his help voicing Azir School. Good luck, Emperors.